Alright, good morning YouTube. We are live. Just put in the Telegram that we're live as well, and so we are going to be getting started for the day. Let some people get in here for a second, and then we're going to declare the word, do our technical analysis, and either take one or two positions today. Alright guys, we're going to jump into the word that we're going to declare over our lives, over our trading today. It is going to be the same one that we declared last time. It's based on Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18. And this is what it says: I remember the Lord my God, for it is he who gives me the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms his covenant, which he swore to my forefathers. Guys, it is God who gives us the ability to essentially create wealth, and there's a contrast between the world's wealth and the wealth from God. The world's wealth, and when you do things the wrong way, it's fleeting and it doesn't last, and it always has a lot of consequences with it. But when you do things the right way and God's way, it's true wealth that's built, for generations sometimes. So we just got to remember when we're doing things His way, it's Him giving us the ability, and so we just need to completely rely on Him. With that being said, let's jump into the charts today. There's 5 minutes until our trading hours, so we're going to swap over to the 5-minute chart now, and we're going to mark up on our pairs some supply and demand zones. We're looking for one trade a day just to win, and if we lose, we'll take a second, but no more than 2 trades for the day. Okay, we'll mark up those areas right there for US CAD. Now we're on New Zealand US dollar. I would say probably our next area of any interest might be there. If we zoom back out, there's really no supply, or at least none near, for what we're looking at. I would say we probably want to stay away from this pair today. Australian dollar, US dollar. Let's see, all the way over here. Where did price react? Let's see. Price may have reacted here. It's reacting off of there right now, but it kind of broke through, and that's not what we want to see. We want to see price make a rejection. So that's not exactly what we want to see. Let's go a little bit lower. Honestly, that's a good one. I like that one. Let's see, now mark that up here, this up here. So far, nothing really clean yet on any of our pairs. Let's go to Euro US dollar now and see, is price falling into anything? The only one I'll mark up over here is probably going to be the very, very last one before price started pushing up, which I would say is probably going to be like right here. And then we can mark the supply up above it. I guess we can mark that up too. Just makes it all the stronger. Alright, let's look, take a look and see. Oh, I guess there's going to be some supply over here. Supply off of here. Supply off of here. And then there's going to be supply all the way up here. Right here as well. Let's see, is price reacting off of any of these? It broke through one, so it might go to the next and then push down a little lower. We'll see. US CAD though, it's pulling back right now. Yeah, we just don't really see anything, any clean setup yet. We're just trying to get some money, get in and get out. That is all we are trying to do. and be done for the day. Australian US dollar might be a good setup if we can get price to react off of something here. We'll see, we might be waiting a little bit before we can get into a trade, before price actually sets up anywhere. This one's so far away, I don't even know how interested I'm in it anymore. I mean, yeah, I would still get in that, I guess, but price has done nothing but fall too. Like, that's just a straight falling knife at this point. So honestly, if we could get a pullback and continue selling, that would probably be better than trying to reverse this whole thing. Good morning, guys. Yeah, if you're in the stream, comment in the chat. Comment in the chat. That way we can get some conversation going this morning. What are you guys trading? How was your weekend? What do you guys do? What do you guys do to take a break off the charts? Let's get the chat going. But while we're looking for a setup, guys, supply and demand, just essentially waiting. We might see a good short on the Australian dollar, US dollar, though, if price were to hold one of these. So this is the, honestly, we could see price come back right here. We're gonna delete that. I was at the beach too this weekend. What beach are you at? I'm over here in Florida in the US. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Just in case anyone joined late, essentially what we're looking for right here between the hours of 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. is one trade off our supply and demand lines. We're not trading zones, we're trading lines, which is, instead of the actual box, it's the opening price of the box. So we're essentially looking for price to hold this opening price of supply or demand, and basically looking to take a trade in the opposite direction that it holds. We don't see anything like really clean yet, but we're keeping our eyes on Australian dollar, US dollar right now. Oh, in Toronto? Yeah, I've never been there. Yeah, honestly, I've lived in Florida my whole life, but I go to the beach maybe like twice a year and live like 20 minutes from it. Alright, guys, this is this might be the pair that sets up for us today. We'll just kind of see what price starts to do in this area. Let me actually do this. I want to keep this on. I'm going to keep that on right there. My sister just went to Africa for a little bit. I don't know what part though. She was doing a missions trip. She traveled all over, so let me see something. Yeah, guys, we're gonna get a nice clean setup today, and we're gonna try to just take some profits and be done for the day. But on a higher time frame, this could, I don't know, this could kind of go up maybe from here, just because of some liquidity that's been taken. We're gonna see how this candle closes. Let's look at everything else too right now. We've got 2 minutes to make up our mind. I don't know, we could have shorts on Australian dollar, US dollar to the downside, but if we take it short, Ideally, our next target could be all the way down here. We definitely wouldn't be fighting the momentum right now. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about this one right now. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that right now. Looks like we might be getting Australian dollar, US dollar shorts right here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go short and try to take it lower to this level down here. The goal is to make money on the first trade and be done, but if we lose, we'll take a second trade, but no more than 2 trades. We got to see if this trade holds right here though. If it doesn't hold this line, I'm not that interested in being in this trade. It does hold, so I'm gonna get in for a short. Stop loss is gonna be at 3 pips, right above this line, and we have to be ready to see what happens. Try to take price lower today. Alright guys, we are locked in for our first trade for the day. But yeah, let's see how far we can get price to push down for us. 1 pip above this candle. This candle held 1 pip above it, and that is the candle that we want to be trading off of. And then we'll lock in profits and move our stop loss as price pushes for us, if it does indeed push for us. $63.63. Okay, so you've got it going much lower. Yeah, on the higher time frame, I could see that too. We're trying to just capitalize on a short price movement to the downside, hopefully here. But you can see it is reacting off of this demand right now too, for maybe a potential push to the upside, reversing price. But I kind of like where we're at right now. I would rather be on the short side right now. Let's take a look at some other things while we're trying to see what price is doing. To see if anything else fell into anything. So US franc is approaching that supply here and maybe holding it, but we'll see what goes on with our trade right now. It's also the dollar going up a significant amount, which actually helps this trade to go down further. But yeah, this is where we are, guys. We're locked in for this trade, and we will see if it holds for us. Alright, first trade for the day here. US CAD, I'm not sure. I think it could potentially short sometime soon, but it's just going up right now, and I think it probably is going to take some of that liquidity. I don't know. I think price might actually reverse, but I don't think it is going to yet. I think we're still going to see price fall some before it does reverse. That's just my opinion today. Like it might, like everyone might think, okay, it's cleared this bottom some, like I don't know. I think it's gonna come down maybe one more leg or so before it decides to go up. That's why we can see the clear like hesitation right now in price right in here. It's not really sure what it wants to do, but it did make some strong, it did have a strong bullish move up right here after it cleared that liquidity. However, I don't know if it's completely done moving down still at this point. It just had some money to go up there. Let's see how US Frank's holding that line in 26 seconds here. It's holding it good. So price might turn right here for that. We're going to stay on our pair though right now. Stay focused right here. You guys trade in cash accounts? You trade in prop accounts? What broker or prop firm you guys trading with? I'm trading with Forex.com right now. You guys can see the raw pricing account right here. This is where our account's at. The commission, they took the commission out, and this is like kind of the equity. Our account's really at 9,700 right now. Might as well clear that line. It's not been held any longer, but I don't even know if this got touched, did it? Yeah, it did get touched. Move everything back. Okay, we can remove this line. We need price to break through this line right here. If price breaks through that line, we definitely could see price for sure falling down to here, in my opinion. Yeah, it's honestly, it's pretty hard to trade a prop firm account. Like me personally, I've struggled with it too. So I've just been trading cash lately. I get that. I definitely get that. We need the sell-off to happen right here. We get price to sell off, we're gonna be in a good position. Overall though, we could have price going a lot further down today into this area of demand, where we've got it marked up on our 5-minute. We've got it here in the hourly as well. That's definitely where I like to see price coming, but we'll see if that happens. Markets aren't really moving that much today, like in general. But I don't see any opposing demand right now. This is like the closest demand, but it's already been hit, and now if price breaks through there, it has nowhere to go next except here. So we'll see if that's the case. That's just the way I'm viewing it right now. Let me keep that line up actually. That way we can see if price breaks down through here again. Would US franc? Yeah, US franc's still kind of holding up here. Which honestly, I hope it doesn't hold, because if it does, that means the dollar sentiment could be changing some up. Honestly, I'd like it to see it come up here now and just keep blowing through there. That means the dollar could be stronger, and we could see our position drop further here on Australian dollar, US dollar. I really needed to break through this line right here. This is potential change of character demand. I don't know though. Change of character didn't even happen though. So it's like that would be like a very aggressive, like non-confirmed demand. Guys, what concepts do you trade? You trade supply and demand. You guys trade ICT, SMC, trend lines. I'd love to hear what you guys are trading, like what concepts you guys are trading. I honestly have tried a little bit of everything. I've swing trade, I've scalped, day trade. This is closer to scalping, but it's still technically probably just a day trade because we stay in for so long and it's really not that quick of a position. I like SMC concepts. I like them a lot. I have a very good system for doing SMC on like higher time frames, especially the 4 hour. I love swing trading SMC. I love those concepts. This is something I found to only really work on like the 5 minute chart. It's supply and demand lines, but I think it could work on the higher time frames too. I just never tried it. This is really like you don't ever have like what's it called too, like a take profit. You kind of just have to manage your risk, and so it's harder to be locked in like that swing trading and checking like candle to candle, making sure you can move um, your risk when you need to, stuff like that. It's a lot easier to play defensively when you're just locked in for like a certain smaller window of time and able to actually watch the trade. Yeah, supply and demand is how, that's essentially how the markets just, what they're made up of is just supply and demand. Yeah, I like supply and demand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like what price is doing here though. It's failing to go lower right now, so it's failing to go lower. US dollar franc's holding there as well. I believe that. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've heard of FX Jordan. I learned SMC concepts from this guy Lucas. I don't even know his last name and I don't even know his channel. He was in someone else's course. It wasn't even like his course. He was just um like someone that they had on. But let me check something really quick, guys. Let's see if we'll get our shorts today, guys. Let's see if we'll get our shorts. I'm just glad to be back doing the supply and demand lines like this. I feel at home with this strategy. Oh, nice, nice. I haven't heard of FX Carlos either. I'll have to look into these guys. If you guys are saying they're good, I'm always interested in hearing about who you guys like are listening to on YouTube and stuff and in the industry, because like I just love like trying to find like authentic and genuine people in this industry, because it's hard to sometimes. There's some people out there with some good information, but there's a lot of people out there with with information that'll just waste your time. You know what I mean? Um, we're getting price to push down for us some now. We're going to we'll just keep things where they're at right now. It hasn't pushed enough. Honestly though, I don't want price to go much higher than this bearish candle here, so we want to lock in a little bit. So 1.8, we'll put it like, let's say half a pip above, so 2.3 pip stop loss. Guys, this is so important right here, is doing your best to like manage risk, not in a way that's going to choke your trade out though, but to constantly take off a little bit. Like we just took off 0.7 pips. That adds up. It adds up big time over like the course of, you know, a lot of trades. You want to be able to take off a little bit here, a little bit there. Photon trading. I'll have to check that out too. I haven't heard of that either. Yeah, I'll check out that stuff after stream. I would lock in our stop loss above here, but I want to see it push below here before I start to try to lock in our stop loss tighter. Like it hasn't done enough for us yet. Plus there's like some supply right there right now, so honestly having our stop loss above this, if price does want to pull back some, it could be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. So photon trading's the legitimate one, but Trading Geek stole it. Oh, you guys gotta see the shirt too. I saw it at the mall like 2 years ago. It says supply and demand like around the neckline. It's I don't even. It's like I don't know. It's a clothing brand, but just randomly saw it at like a finish line at the mall. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. But yeah, it's not even a trading shirt. It's just a random shirt that said supply and demand. All right, I'll look into photon. I'll look into photon. Guys, we need price to break right here. We need price to break right here. If it breaks right there, I really do see price coming all the way down to at least this line. I'd love for this to be our only trade today, for it to be our one and done. This line right here, it's the demand way over here. This is the line we need to break for our trade to be a lot more valid, right? Yeah, it's just a brand, I guess. That's funny. That's too funny. No, not drive, not driving a Lambo yet. Not driving one yet. I don't know if I would get one. Honestly. they're expensive to keep. Yeah, I'm not against nice things like nice cars, nice watches, nice clothes, nice like house, stuff like that. I'm not against all of that, and I think trading could actually buy a lot of that, um, and do it in the right way. But I think what I've seen in the industry for so long is people using that stuff that don't actually own it to get people to think they're successful in trading, to sell courses and stuff. Like, you guys have to think about it this way. If someone's got, um, if they've got like a Lamborghini, right, that they can get a down payment on because they're showing that they can make enough, they can pay, I don't know, it's like maybe 10 to 15 grand a month. But if they're using that Lambo to make, 200, 300 grand a month because people are buying their signals, then then it looks like I don't know. It's a rabbit hole that once you get into, it's kind of actually worse for you because then you're like, is everyone faking it? Is everyone legit? Is Forex real? Like, so it's honestly not even worth going down that path and just focusing on yourself, on your own trading, and really just trying to make it work and just showing up each day, recording your results, and trying to see if you can get locked in and really take this to the next level. If I would get any car though, I would get the new Mercedes EQS, the electric one. It looks like a spaceship on the inside. I don't know. I love Mercedes, so I would get that. But yeah, a lot of people from Miami are doing that. A lot of younger people from Miami, getting these Lambos, and honestly, like it's working for them. But the thing is, though, as soon as like those signals stop, the money stops because it's not coming from trading. You know what I mean? And at the same time, too, it doesn't. They don't have the freedom. Um, like a lot of people think that they've got like this freedom of time, but they like that trading gives you. But since it's not, the money's not actually coming from trading, they're actually bound to like their business, right? And they're working like day and night on these things, and then they got to face all these problems. Like that's the reason a lot of us get into trading, is to avoid a lot of those problems that come with typical businesses. You know what I mean? Um, so but for some people, selling trading can be a lot more profitable than trading itself. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. But we are getting a nice drop, as you guys can see here. We're gonna just move our now that we're getting some nice momentum, we're gonna move our stop right above this candle right here. Um, 1.6. We'll put it like what, zero point 0.3 above 1.3. Our commission on this trade is probably about zero point 0.9 pips. So right now we're probably at like break even. Um, so let's kind of keep an eye on this trade and see where it could potentially turn, because I'd like to get a lot of this move without price reversing. Guys, we risked like 3 pips on this trade. We're almost at a 2 RR. We might actually just close out here soon. This candle's pushing good for us. And with it clearing this low, and then also you guys can see this low again and coming at the bottom of this demand right here. Yeah, with it coming at the bottom of this demand, it might be a good idea to take full profits, especially at like a 2 RR for the day already. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna close this trade. This trade is done, and I'll tell you guys. Let's walk through why I closed this trade right now too. First of all, we were up about 2 RR for the day. Second of all, price dropped sharply here, and I do have a feeling price will pull back some before completely being done for the day. And what I mean by that is, even though we see price doing nothing but falling, like you guys can see right here, we've got, price would fall, and then it would pull up some, price would fall, then it would pull up some, price would fall. I do believe eventually it's going to pull up some, and if it's going to continue lower, it's going to do that. The reason though I thought it could be soon is because let's look right here. This area of liquidity, if people were buying this, like let's just say if people were buying this right here, and they wanted to go higher, well, essentially, like if they wanted to see this, their stops would be like right below here, right? And so now that this candle has just aggressively came out under this low, it has potential, like it probably grabs some stop loss orders, and if it grabs some stop loss orders, it has potential to reverse back upwards. And we are already at a 2 RR for the day, and I was like, why not just take our profits? You can see too, this candle already pulled back half of our move, about 1.8 pips, and we were able to get a nice win today. So whatever happens at the end of the day, but our goal today was to show up, to make some money, and to ultimately just grow our account a little bit each day. Whoever gathers little by little will watch it grow. And so let's just see what we got for the day. Let's get the journal up. This is day 3 being profitable in a row, though. We were on a 3-day losing streak, significant losing streak, but we're making some money back now. Let me bring over the journal really quick. Alright, so you guys can see today we have made probably about $130. Let me do the exact math. Slowly but surely have made back most of our losses from last week, Monday through Wednesday. If you guys were watching, it was awful. Just one loss after another. And so today we were able to lock in some more good profits and get the account up. This is Notion, Notion, and it is phenomenal. I love it. Okay. But yeah, since we won our first trade, we're just going to be done for the day. Let's see. The account has increased today by 1.38%. And I don't know how many pips we had. Let me look on the actual Forex.com app to see my in and out price, and then I'll put it up on, let's put it up on the chart together, guys. Price is dropping lower, but that is okay. You hate to see it, but you also can't complain when you were able to bank profits and have a profitable day. Think about it this way, guys. If you have a profitable day and price just keeps going in your direction, it's like, yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day too, you can't be mad, because if 95% of people retail traders lost money today, and you made money, then you were probably in the top 5%, no matter how much you made, right? But prices, I'm saying, honestly, I'm saying anything I can right now to feel better about this, but it's all good. I'm just playing around, guys. We're happy with the trade we took today, a good 2 hour. Let's see where we got in at. We got in on this candle up here. We had a 3 pip. It was eventually smaller. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I love having you guys in here. It's fun to talk to you guys and trade. Even like, we just do it for a little bit too. We just, we traded for 30 minutes, made $135, and now we're just like on to the next day. So let's see the exact price. It was 30.05, I think. Oh no, that's not it. This should be it. Yeah, so we did catch a nice 2R today, and it was even a greater risk. It was even greater with the when we were able to lock in our stop loss sum. So make sure though. No, okay. Here we go. I knew it was a little bit off. And then this was, okay. Sorry guys. 1.8 risk to reward. So still a great trade. I don't know what just happened. Okay. This was the trade we took for the day. Price is still falling further. It actually is blowing past that one demand area. So let's see. Price could end up coming in here, but we're done for the day, guys. We're locked in. This was the trade we took today. We got 5.4 pips. We're just going to add that to the journal, and then we're going to do a breakdown video. I'm going to post it per usual on YouTube. But I'll be back here tomorrow morning, guys. We're going to take another setup tomorrow morning. See if we can't just keep growing this account little by little. And then, yeah, live streams 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you guys can keep an eye out for the YouTube videos as well. Join the Telegram. That way you guys can see I post when I go live too. And then I post a transparency report of where our account's at, what day it is. I post the charts for the day too and stuff like that. So get involved in that if you guys aren't already. The links for the Telegram, it's in my video description and stuff. But I post when I'm live. I post my YouTube videos. It's where you can like kind of stay up to date with everything. So, but yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for joining the stream this morning, and we are going to see you guys tomorrow on the next stream. Have a good day, guys.